Morning, gang. Welcome to episode 142 of Riding with Tim. Uh, Before everybody starts coming on, I want to talk about community. What do you all know about community? What does community mean to you? Well, I'll tell you what community means to me because I was raised by a community. About 90 over 90+% of the people that was in my neighborhood, in my community, were blood kin. All right. Of course, you got your parents, you have your grandparents, aunts, uncles, great aunts, uncles, cousins, and then you had that small percentage that for years, and they were like family. And how I was taught is if somebody in that community tells you to do something, you don't give them no lip, no back talk. You do it. If somebody in the community caught you doing something wrong and they reprimanded you for it, you better not get cute, better not get smart, but get sassy. And usually if my parents found out that somebody in the community had to reprimand me, I was going to get disciplined at home. Okay? What do we see now, people? You have to forgive me if I don't read your comments right away. Oh, man. All right, let's see if I can read this. Hello, sir. There's a girl in my class who approached me at lunchtime. She said, you know what, I very attractive. What do you do if you see her again? I don't know what you're getting at, but I don't know the situation. Why is she in danger? All right, so while you're answering that, I'm going to go ahead and finish my thought. Community was something that was a unit. People work together. Thank you for the like and thank you for tuning in. This is episode 142 of Riding with Tim. Please share, like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, please. Okay, but let me finish this. Okay, so community was something that was an entity. It was a force on its own. Community. They say that it takes a village to raise a child. That is true in my case. Please excuse me. Very true in my case. Took a village to raise a child. My mom and dad, my dad worked sometimes 2 jobs when I was younger. Um, and he was also a farmhand there for a little while. My mom, she worked in the beginning, and then she stayed home to raise us. Um, but there was no one in the community they didn't trust with their children. Now, if you live in a community, you probably don't even know 25% of your neighbors at all. Back in the day, people didn't move too far away from their community. Not a lot of people. You'd have one or two that would move away and have dreams of living somewhere, a larger life in their mind. But now people just move. They don't stick around. They don't want to help their parents. Some people don't. I ain't gonna say everybody. But community meant something. And so, another thing that community meant, and this is the point that I'm trying to make, is community meant teamwork. Community meant teamwork, and people don't want to operate as a team anymore. People want I don't look at that. Took some heavy equipment and moving trees around there. Teamwork is key, though. Even if you don't live in a community anymore full of your family members, if you do have a family, you teach your children teamwork. I think we all make. I'll be the first one to tell you. I think we made a mistake, me and my wife, of not teaching enough about the teamwork aspect, and I think we should have. Me personally, I think we could have done better as far as showing and teaching teamwork. I think we're too individualized. We're too our thought process leans too much toward what's in it for me. I wonder if do y'all agree with that? I'll tell you a story. Another thing, growing up, some of the amenities that other children and families enjoyed, like just turning on the faucet and having water come out of it, I didn't enjoy that when I was a child. We didn't have that. We didn't have, as we would call it in my neighborhood, running water or water in the home. We had to go to a well or to what they call a cistern and pull water out of a hole, fresh water, and put it in cleaned gallon milk jugs or juice jugs and store it. Now, we didn't have our own well, we didn't have our own cistern, we didn't have our own source of clean water. So I had to go to my uncle and my aunt's house. All right? Not one time, and I'm getting choked up talking about this because it goes to show you the love that people had for my family. Not one time did they turn us away and say, no, you can't have any. Not one time. If they would have had the mindset that most of us have today, as a child, I wouldn't have had access to clean water. Just a necessity. They had to pay for that water. They didn't get their water from a well. They had to pay to have it hauled in by a tanker truck and put in that concrete hole to store, and they shared it freely. They shared that water freely. And we act like, as a society today, that we can't do one single good deed without looking for a return. And it's sad. All right, so I'm gonna get off of that, but I wanted you all to hear that and just hear about the selflessness of John A. Thompson and Carrie Thompson. I'm telling you all, I miss those people so much. So much. I miss them. There's a lot of people that I grew up with, or I grew up around, and my children never got to meet, that shaped who I am for the good. We as a people, we need to do better. We need to teach our children better. And I do see potential in our children. I believe most of our children are better than we are as far as compassion and empathy. But that compassion and empathy needs to be guided. around me, little buddy. Just as fast as I'm getting ready to go. I didn't see his flashers. He's got his flashers on. So, here we are again. I appreciate you all listening to me, giving me an opportunity to speak my mind and give my little 2 cents for whatever it's worth. I hope I said something that will stimulate thought, growth, and if I did, then I'm happy. If I didn't, I'll try to do better. But I do want you all to know that I pray that you all have a blessed day, a very productive day. And remember this: if everybody serves, everybody gets served. Think about that. If everybody serves, everybody gets served. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, your support. God bless you.